Today I present you the redoubt. To start, I'm going to bring you to one of our 3 external TCs. Here we can see it's a bunkered external because the space does have no bunkers. There's a glitch with the upkeep right now, so it is not going to be able to be seen on the screen. It is also a disconnectable TC. Now we can come to one of our 3 external gatehouses. The base is a 3-side symmetry base, so everything will be symmetrical 3 ways. In here we can see we have some shotgun traps for mess up mobility and some Pacheco peaks. These Pacheco peaks look perfectly outside the compound when a wall has been blown with a very nice head glitch. We can come around into our compound and we can see there are no large furnaces. The reason for this is because the base is so small, large furnaces are not needed and you can use electric furnaces. We can also see those auto turrets of our gatehouses, which are double chain link fenced, and now we can see we also have an external bedroom with a locker. Coming to our entrance to the base, we can see it's on the 2nd floor with a ladder jump up, and we can come in. I'm going to go straight down to the starter, and I'll show you the mini open core right after, which is very good. Down here in the starter, we have our battery, a T3, and then also, of course, our main TC. Once again, the upkeep is not going to show, but I can assure you it is not a lot. Right. For the jump up, I used a locker furnace jump up just to have an extra locker in the base, but you can do a regular furnace jump up or just a regular jump up. In our open core, we do have 1 vending machine to broadcast all those rockets, and then 15 large boxes with auto turrets above them all. These placements for the boxes are very perfect. We can come up on the jump up where the auto turret is, and it is 3-side symmetry, of course, so that is on 3 sides. These auto turrets also have perfect angle when the garage door is open on our shooting floor, on the middle of our shooting floor. We can come into our shooting floor and see that we have some palisade peaks from Dust's base, the palisade. These peaks see across your entire compound, and they really are the only peaks you need. If you don't have the Adobe skin, it is okay, as that peak doesn't give you too much. We can also see, before we jump up onto our roof, that we have some nice peak ups. We also have 3 hidden storage boxes here. From my testing, these boxes are never getting splashed, and raiders are never finding them, which is very, very perfect. Perfect spot to put your loot when you get off. We can also see some very nice peaks here. And now we can come up onto a roof, if I can make the jump. And you can see we have a mountain roof here, but also we have a couple drop boxes hidden behind a door. You can put a triangle there so you can loot them from below if you want. Coming on and looking down on our mountain roof peaks, we can see just visibility across the entire area around our base. All these breach peaks give you so much visibility. So now let's get into the base build. I know a lot of people like to see the footprint before we start, so here it is. That is where our TC is going to be, and then that is where our jump up is. These are our 3 external TCs, the bunker, that is our gatehouse, and then those 3 squares are part of our open core. Alright, just before we're starting, I am actually going to be building with some building grade in this video, just to make things go faster. For a starter, we're just going to put a simple hex footprint down. I am going to turn on symmetry also, just to make everything go fast. So if you place a triangle there, it is going to be on 3 sides of it. I am just going to quickly seal this in, and then place a double door there. For our TC, we're going to want to put it in this corner, right over here. And we can put a window on it. We can then place our shelving unit. And in this corner you can start with some furnaces, and eventually you can put your battery there once you're ready for that. We can now place in 4 large boxes here. as possible. My head is glitching into the roof, so I'm just going to give up on that. I'll place a garage door on there quickly though. So now I am going to turn symmetry on once again, just to make the build go quick. And see, if I put a square there, it's going to be put on 3 sides of the base. I am going to put another square on that and place these triangle foundations. These are for our gatehouse. We can then seal these in, except this one spot, which is our jump up. For the sake of the video, I am just going to use a furnace jump up just to make it go faster. But you can, of course, do the locker jump up or just a regular jump up. Either is fine. We can come and place this square, which is for our open car. So you want to make sure you're going to place a floor for in between. This is very important later on, and make sure you don't seal it. We can place these pieces like this to make sure this doesn't decay while we're building. Alright, now we can come to our external TC. My mistake. We can continue building up our base a bit until we get our external TC down, just to make the base a bit more defendable. So you want to come here, pick whatever side you want to put your entrance on. Doesn't really matter. And you can seal all the triangles in from the top and fill in the hex core. Come in and place a floor there as our jump up. And then we're going to come above and seal this in. For here we're going to put a half wall, 2 windows, such as, and then that floor. My mistake, actually, we're going to want to remove the garage door and the frame because we can't place this. And once again, me messing up, we're actually going to want to remove both of those items once more, so then we can place the floor frame in, and then we can place the roof tile, and then we can put a garage door down. We can now start on our external TCs and our compound. We're gonna go and place these 4 foundations, and right here we are building our external bedroom in the compound, which is very simple. You can actually place this foundation back and just keep it wood for now, because so those 3 triangles don't decay, and then we can place in our high external walls. I'd really recommend using stone walls, just as there's only 6 walls on this base, and it adds a lot to the raid cost. First, we are actually going to want to add these half walls here, and whatever those are called, door frames, because we just want to make sure they will be able to place. And while we're at it, we might as well build the spot for our auto turret. Okay, now we can come in and place our high external walls. I would recommend practice placing these before. As you can see, the ones I'm placing here aren't perfect at all, and there's big gaps in it. But just for the sake of the video, I'm going to keep it how it is. But as you can see, they just aren't good. So I would recommend continue placing them from outside the base, as it is much easier. Right. Oh my, I really am not good at this. Okay, that'll work for me, but I would once again recommend placing these on a build server before, just to know how it's gonna go. Right, now we can build 4 square foundations out, and these 3 triangle foundations. Let's try in the middle one. We can then just try the 4 foundations back, and you can see this is where our external TC is going to be, the bunkered version. But we can't place our external TC right now because of that square foundation, the wooden one, placed back, connecting our external bedroom to the main base. This shows how good the TC range of when your main TC is broken. Your external TCs will really just take over the full base. We can add a shelf in here and then seal this in. You're now going to want to place foundation here. I am going to skip ahead because this did take me a couple attempts. Once you get the foundation down and place the proper wall, you want the wall to have a stability of 79. Just like this, which is perfect. And then you gotta make sure it works, but don't destroy the foundation, because if you do, you're gonna have to redo it again, just as I did. Alright, so we're gonna place the square, get 79 stability on our wall, and we're gonna make sure that it works when we place the roof. Then off the square, place these 3 triangles, and then build back, as I do. You can upgrade that final triangle to high qual, so no one's offside set. These are just so the disconnectable will work later on. To place this piece here, you're going to want to open the bunker and go from above to be able to place it. And then we're going to attach that to the main base. I will link a more in-depth video on a bunkered external in the description. We can now start on our shooting floor. We want to place these 2 frames and then these 2 triangles. And then on top of these frames we can place full walls. Here are our palisade peaks. And then we can come and build this breach peak right here. We can now build our peak ups onto the roof. You're going to want to place a triangle floor frame like that. And then we are going to build our entrance onto the roof, such as with the auto turret above it. Just using Adobe for the floor or whatever those are called, just as those are really the only pieces that actually need it. I am gonna just quickly place this auto turret here too, which we then can put a chain link fence on, just to mess up the raiders a bit. Alright, now we can craft both the grills, the floor triangle grill and the floor square grill, because we are going to need these to place. But first we are going to just want to place these 2 half walls. To place this floor grill, you are going to want to come from down here and crouch and go under and place it like that. That is also where our hidden box is. We're then going to want to come and just fill that hole in and then place these 2 triangle floor frames, and now place these roof pieces. Once again, just upgrading them to Adobe, just as it is the only thing that really matters. My mistake. If you still can rotate these walls, do rotate them, or just upgrade them to metal, and no one should be soft siding. You can then come and just place these down. Now we can build our breach peaks by adding windows here, here, and there. I do like placing a low wall on top of there, but it's not really needed. Now your base is basically finished. The only thing left to do is place our windmills and campsites. For these, I like placing frames like this, and then just going up 3 square. You can place you only really need 1 windmill on this base, and the other 2 can just be for campsites. I would recommend placing the campsites closest to the abandoned military base, as those are usually where they will. Thank you for watching.